Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special edition of Michael Miner's PWX review show for June 22nd, 2014. Wait a second. I'm doing a PWG review. There's somebody on our panel here tonight that got me into doing it, and I thought, hell with it. You know, we're getting 2 hours away until the big event of Ring of Honor's live pay-per-view. I thought we put a little pay-per-view, a little show called PWX on our show tonight. He got to watch it yesterday. I didn't get to watch it until today, so we thought we'd do the show today. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the owner of the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone, and he was pretty much brutalized last week on the episode. If you guys go check it out, he was brutalized. As you guys saw last night on SmackDown Review Show, I had Mr. Dumbass himself, Flatback Greasy. So, ladies and gentlemen, Travis Neely, say hello to the fans.
What's up, everybody? I am your owner of the GFW Wrestling Fan Zone, and I am back right here on Michael Miner's YouTube channel where I belong. And you know what, Flatbed Greasy, you're just a piece of crap.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Well, he pretty much has the results. So I'm going to let Travis take it away for the matches. I don't know some of them. I know at least 4 people on the show that I know that are in Ring of Honor. So we'll let Travis go ahead and give the matches.
Well, it started off the night on PWX. They had a little technical issue. They didn't have the commentary like they normally have. It's something about, I guess, the crowd was a little loud and you couldn't hear the commentary. I guess that's why they took the commentary out. But the crowd was, man, they were just crazy all throughout this episode. But the first match, you had Moose come out. He's a big old guy, and he goes, Moose, Moose, Moose. And then he faced Chris Lea and Owen Knight. Yeah, that tag team didn't last very long, did it? Because at the end of the match, you saw, I think it was Chris Lea. He didn't want to tag in. He dropped down to the bottom. And he's like, no, no, no. And so Moose hit a big spear on Owen to get the win. And man, this was a crazy match. But this tag team didn't last long. I mean, they had Chris Lea and Owen Knight. They were great. Look, they did some high-flying moves and stuff. But this match was awesome. I love the spear at the end by Moose, and I love the Moose thing. But Michael, what are your thoughts on this match?
Thoughts on the handicap match, Moose against those two guys. I mean, wow. I saw Moose on Ring of Honor television a couple weeks ago when they had the Future of Honor 6-man tag match. Really great wrestlers. I thought. Then when they brought in this big guy named Moose, I'm like, who's Moose? So then they said he was a former NFL linebacker for some football team. I can't remember what team he played for. But, man, this guy was massive. I mean, Moose, a future world champion in independent wrestling. I mean, man, he would dominate the independent wrestling, and I give him at least 5+ years. And I think I would love to see him come into the WWE with that name, man. He would dominate the WWE. But, man, really great match, and I love seeing Moose win that match.
Yeah, wouldn't it be awesome if we see Moose and Big E a tag team? That would be something to see.
Oh, damn right. Woo!
But anyway, we're going to move on to the second match of the night. It was on PWX. It was a tag team match. It was Country Jacked versus Bravado Brothers. This was one crazy match. You had false finishes after false finishes. I mean, it was great. You had the blonde-headed guy, I forget his name in Country Jack, but he hit this wicked neck breaker. I don't know if Michael has seen that move, but man, he hit this wicked neck breaker. I thought it was over with, but it wasn't. The Bravado brothers kicked out, and then they had high flying moves to the outside, and it was just crazy. But your winners was Country Jack by the cheap roll up pulling of the tights on the Bravado Brothers, and the Bravado Brothers said it wasn't over. So I guess his feud continues with Country Jack and the Bravado Brothers. But man, cheap win by Country Jack. Great match. It was a great match, but I didn't like the cheap win. What are your thoughts about this match, Michael?
Yeah, to me, I think it was a really, really cheap win for that. The big one, I know if you know the name, but they're known as the Bravado Brothers. Bravado Brothers. To me, to looks of it, I think they're pretty much trained from Daniel Bryan. I mean, they come out like the same gear that he wore back in WWE NXT, the red shirt, the red jacket kind of deal. I'm wondering, to me, if he was maybe possible, those two guys were possibly trained by the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion Daniel Bryan. I wonder if he was training with him to get him more better, get him ready to come back in the ring. But man, a cheap win from Adam Page and his tag team partner from the Country Jack. I mean, wow.
Yeah, I think his partner is called Adam Cole. I think it is. I'm not sure, but yeah, man, that was a great match. I have to agree with you about the Daniel Bryan gimmick. They got one of the guys had a beard. I mean, he to me he looked he's trying to act like Daniel Bryan. You ask me, but anyway, this was a great match. I really enjoyed this match. Yeah, I kind of agree with you with the Daniel Bryan situation. But Country Jack, I want to get your opinion on Country Jack. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of a beer money gimmick in a way. I want to get your thoughts on what you think about the Country Jack gimmick.
The Country Jack gimmick, I think, is really good in the independent wrestling companies. Seeing Adam Page and this other guy, plus the other, I think it's the PWX International, whatever kind of title he's got. But yeah, I mean, these guys are really good. I mean, now they also added Luke Harper or Luke. What the hell's that dude's name? I can't. Oh, Luke Gallows. I mean, adding him to the Country Jack kind of gimmick. This gimmick is really good. I like to see this go all over the independent wrestling league. I know they pretty much have to keep it with PWX, and I have to ask them, can we use it in other companies? But I have to say, they're really great, little faction that they got going on.
I mean, that's I think it's great fashion, but the crowd I know don't like them. I mean, that's what they need. That's what they wanted. They want to get that reaction that the crowd hates them. But we're going to go on to the main event of the evening, and to me, this was match of the night. For the PWX World Heavyweight Championship, you had Celeb Conley, the champion, going against the challenger Cedric Alexandria. This was a great main event. I mean, they were fighting all over the arena. They had, fighting where the crowd had to move because they were throwing each other on these chairs on the outside. Cedric Alexandria did a flip to the outside. He did a suicide dive to the outside. Man, and then Alexandria at the end, Conway was on the turnbuckle, and Cedric Alexandria did this kind of like a clothesline or something. It was wicked. And then he hit his finisher on Conley for the win. Michael, give us your thoughts on this match of the night, this greatest main event on PWX I've seen in the history of PWX.
Oh man, I mean, wow. I mean, to me, Caleb Conway, hey, WWE and TNA, look at Caleb Conway. He's got a fucking a taped shoulder. The guy injured his shoulder and he's still wrestling. He's still a PWX World Champion, but man, he had one hell of a fight with Cedric Alexander. I mean, incredible main event. I mean, incredible heavyweight title match. That's the kind of heavyweight title match that WWE and TNA really need. Something like that. I mean, great punches, great hard hitting action. Oh man, to me, when Cedric Alexander was hitting his finisher, I thought maybe he was going to do that backbreaker that he does. That he does in Ring of Honor. I thought maybe he's going to do. He does the suplex. And instead of doing the suplex, he picks him up and then drives him and does the back. He calls the Lorach lock or some kind of a move. Man, match of the night. I have to say, Cedric Alexander, Caleb Conley for the PWX World Heavyweight title. I mean, wow. These two indie wrestlers. Whoo, really great match. I would like to see, now a lot of people won't like it, but I would love to see Caleb Conley come over to Ring of Honor and just become a really dominant wrestler on the show. I mean, he would be a really good addition with a lot of the Ring of Honor stars and all that. To me, man, Caleb Conley and Cedric Alexander, congrats on a great main event. Congratulations to Cedric Alexander to win the PWX World Heavyweight title. And also, now I finally got to find out what Cedric Alexander was talking about. Back in the Ring of Honor preview, he said, you know what, I'll bring my family, my wife, and then Jimmy Jacobs was talking about, how's your wife? How's your newborn kid? And I'm like, who are they talking about? Then at the end, towards the ending of PWX, I finally got to find out who his wife looks like and what his newborn son looks like. But I mean, man, Cedric Alexander, great match. I cannot wait to see what you're going to do at Nashville, Tennessee tonight for Ring of Honor's Best in the World. I just hope the hell you beat the living tar out of Roderick Strong with your family at ringside. But great main event.
Yeah, it sure was. I really enjoyed PWX this week. They had a great show. And for people that don't know where PWX is, it is in the Charlotte, North Carolina area. They normally tape around the North Carolina area. Sometimes they're in Hickory. Sometimes they like in Gastonia and to Charlotte itself in the city of Charlotte. But this was taped this past week, and it aired this week live on TV and their website. It was at Club Hush in Charlotte, North Carolina. So if y'all are in the area, go to PWX Wrestling Live, check them out. I think tickets are like $10 or something, maybe $15 or $10, I think it is, to get in. You get to meet all the wrestlers who's on the card, and maybe some special guests. They sometimes bring in special guests on the show, so y'all have to check them out. And if people don't know this, you can also, it airs on WCCB right here in the Carolina area, South Carolina and North Carolina areas. So check it out if you're in this area. But yeah, anyway, this was a great episode of PWX, and I do want to mention this. If you blinked your eyes, you would have missed it when the ref gave the title to the ring girl to hold the belt during the match of the main event. That was Tessa Blanchard. She was holding the belt hold keeper or whatever you want to call that. But anyway, check that out. I mean, Tessa Blanchard, she's trying to make a name for herself out there. She is the daughter of the Four Horsemen, Tully Blanchard. But anyway, I do want to give an update. I know that she had a tryout match with the WWE. WWE's interested, but we don't know when that's going to, when she's going to debut. We don't know that. We don't even know if she signed a contract. But I'm hoping to see her soon in NXT with Charlotte. Maybe they can reform the BFFs under new people. So I'm hoping that. But anyway, back to PWX. This was great. I'm a big fan of Cedric Alexandria and Alexandria. Yeah, that's the name. But anyway, I do want to also mention this. If you haven't checked it out, I think it's on PWX on their website somewhere. Cedric had a match with AJ Styles a few months back. in Hickory. So y'all need to check that match out. I watched it. Man, that was incredible. I mean, it was just. I mean, it should be on TV. I wish they put it on TV because it was that good. But check it out. Maybe we can review it maybe on Michael's next indie weekend shows that he's going to do maybe in the future. Maybe we can review that match and maybe review some older PWX shows. That would be awesome. But anyway, I'm going to send it back to Michael. It's his indie weekend, and I'm glad to be a part of this PWX review on his indie weekend for the first time ever.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in to Michael Miner's independent weekend. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for tonight. I hope you guys go to stream2watch.me if you guys are trying to find out where the Best in the World, Ring of Honor Best in the World 2014, if you guys go check out that website, stream2watch.me. Go check that channel out. That is where the stream is going to be. I want to thank Paul Jester for showing me where the website for the shows. I've checked out two of the main websites that I watch, sportsbuns.com and fitbox.tv. They don't have the pay-per-view, so go check out that website. I will be watching it live on the internet. I wish I could watch it on pay-per-view because it's only like $25 or $35. I know Scott Casey Gale is going to enjoy watching it live on television. So guys, get ready. Go to your cable providers. Go order Ring of Honor Best in the World 2014, and then come right back here for Ring of Honor Best in the World 2014 review show with your host, Mike Miner, Scott Casey Gale, and possibly with Travis Neely. Maybe I could try and get some other guys on here that would love to be on the show. If you guys would love to be on the Ring of Honor Best in the World Best in the World 2014 review show, let me know on Facebook. Message me on Facebook. You can send me a direct message on Twitter that if you're interested. Go check that out, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a really awesome show. Also, check out Dangerous Destroying Kayfabe. Somehow they're having a live show on the show with C-Double. Something's been going on, some controversy or something going on. Go check that out. CM Styles will be the host of that show. Go check him out. Also, check out PWF is War. Great guys. I hope someday, maybe possibly, I could be part of their show on Saturdays for their SmackDown, Tuesdays for their Raw shows. So, guys, go check them out. Follow them on Twitter, Wrestling Talk at Wrestling2_Talk. Go follow Ring of Honor at Ring of Honor Wrestling. I cannot wait for Ring of Honor's Best in the World 2014. As you guys see, I'm all set up. I've got my TV over here. I apologize if there's a fan right here. I'm trying to keep myself cool, that I'm in this room so I can watch the pay-per-view and relax. I've got my table right here for if I'm going to eat supper or something. I'm all set to go, ready for Ring of Honor's Best in the World. It's going to give you really good matches. There's a 3-hour show. It starts at 7 o'clock p.m. my time. That would be in 2 hours. Cannot wait. Also, stay tuned for next weekend. Our next week, I think, will be the Revolution Wrestling Fan Fest, a Fallout show with yours truly, the champion himself, and the. Let's see if I have it with me today. I might not. I had to put it away. Yes, you'll be seeing this sign. Whoops, upside down. You'll be seeing this sign on the show. I am a administration fan, so guys, check that out. You don't want to miss, because I've got a few things to say to some of the wrestlers. I've been watching a lot of the YouTube videos from FanFest, so go check them out, guys. Revolution Wrestling. Check out GFW Wrestling Fan Zone. Thursday night, we will be back for another live show. I've got a few things I want to say to those two groups now that we have to deal with of the Hearts of Spades are now back. Whoopie fucking do. They'll be gone in 2 seconds. And the NWA and New World Alliance, well, should be known as the National Wrestling Alliance. That should be taken care of. But thank you guys so much for watching. Get ready for Ring of Honor Best in the World 2014. Will be the last day. But ladies and gentlemen, don't forget tomorrow I will be posting up the DGW Superstar Tournament. I apologize, been just getting brutally ready for Ring of Honor's Best in the World, trying to get everything set up, trying to get all the logos put up and everything ready to go on my PS3. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am Michael Miner. This is Scott. This is Travis Neely. Whoopsies, I was about to say Scotty there for a second. So good night, good day, and I'll see you guys at Ring of Honor Best in the World review show with your host Michael Miner and all my colleagues that will be joining with us tonight. You want in? Go to my YouTube down in the description and put me in, and I'll add you guys on Google Plus. You must have a Google Plus, a camera, and you must have a microphone, or if you got a built-in camera with the mic, but mine's pretty much fucked up right now. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys at the Ring of Honor Best in the World review show. It's going to be an amazing show. 3 hours of great action. TNA, get ready to be flicked off the number 2 spot because Ring of Honor is going to take the number 2. Peace out, and I'll see you guys tonight.